I mean, keep focus on what they want to be doing it. I mean, not only get to the maybe I'll get more money with this collab. No, just keep like focus like I said before, like focus on what you want and what you believe. Not only doing it for your, like you said, for your income. Only that. No, you need to focus on what you're doing. So
Right.
yeah, I would say that. So,
And we see just so much other opportunities that people don't understand that there is with being a UGC creator. Now, when it comes to being a UGC creator, you're doing a podcast now. Is this your first time doing a podcast interview?
yes, it is. It is my first time, so that's why I'm a little bit nervous. I
Okay.
don't know if you're noticed, but yes, I'm a
Uh,
little bit nervous.
yeah,
But
actually,
yeah,
okay.
what?
No, I was gonna say you're actually doing really good, and it's like I wouldn't have guessed that this was your first time doing a podcast interview. But that's something that people can also understand too is there's so many different ways to market and grow your brand as a UGC creator, like doing your own podcast or getting on others, interviewing, getting on panels, when brands do premieres, when they know you can have spoken before, they can, put you on a panel to talk about the brand, to talk about the feel of it, to public speak about being a creator, because now your voice is out there as somebody that creates. So it creates opportunities with using your voice. So a lot of people don't even understand that there's so much other revenue streams, right? Streams of income that can come from you being a UGC creator. And that's something that I want to talk to you about because, yes, you can make the UGC, but you can also train on how to get in the industry. You can also speak. You can also do podcasts. You can also do panels. You can also publicly speak. So, is that something, as you are a UGC creator, that you would look to other opportunities as far as not just creating the UGC, but actually the other, areas that you can get into as far as in the business?
Yes. I'm actually it's one of my goals. I mean, I'm studying a business administration. It really helps with that too. And I'm a makeup artist. I don't know if I told you,
Oh,
but
no, no.
I'm a makeup artist here in
Oh,
my
wow.
city. So
Okay.
I enjoy doing makeup too, not only fashion, but I do
Okay.
enjoy doing makeup. So I always talking with people, and I'm always speaking a lot. Actually, my friends and my family always say to me like, "Oh, Marianne, you talk too much."
All right.
I really talk too much. I mean, I'm
No,
always talking and talking. But yeah, my English is not like the perfect English, but I try to learn it and practice and improve my English so I can get to that goal, because I would like to keep doing this, like being on in your podcast
oh,
is
yeah.
is wonderful. I mean, I've
Oh,
never been
thank you.
there, so yeah, thank you for having me. So
No, for
yeah,
sure. No, I'm glad that you feel that way. This is something that I learned from somebody named David Shantz. He does something called the Social Proof Podcast, but he had an episode, I think it was in 2022, that just really went into why it was so important to have a podcast because your voice is something that can instantly travel around the world. And
yes,
so, and once he broke that down to me, that made me think like, you need to think about what you're an expert at, learn how to communicate that, and be kind of projecting that to the world every single day because it's just so important to do that. So I really took those words in and knew I loved marketing. That was something I always loved because no matter how great something is, if you don't know about it, like if no one knows about it, then what is it going to do? That's why people will reach out to creators like yourself to be able to make the content about it or do a marketing piece, do a commercial, whatever it may be. Like marketing really in a lot of different ways makes the world go round because no matter what it is, no matter how great it is, you need to know about it. The others need to know about what you're doing.
yes. You have all the, yeah, you're saying that really correct, because
Mhm.
yes, marketing, like you said, is really powerful, and your voice is powerful too, because these videos and this podcast is going to be staying here in on the social media, so people is going to be they're going to be watching it, and they're going to be hearing or voices and our words. So yes, it's really it's powerful. So yeah.
No, for sure. And that's where, like I say, a lot of I want people to know that's doing UGC, that's looking at creating content or whatever it is, that don't just look to just making the content like your only thing. Like let people know what you do, because as time goes on, as years go on, someone's gonna hit Mariana up as time goes on, from this interview and say, hey, we want you to, do a modeling shoot, and we're having a big event and wherever it may be, and we want you to come interview for it. And she might have multiple jobs at the event, hosting because they know that she's a good communicator, and now giving some advice on what they should do and things like that, because she stepped out of her comfort zone. Like, do not be afraid of getting out of your comfort zone, because there's so much other things you can build on top of what you're doing.
Yes, yes, it is true. I mean, when you told me about the invitation to your podcast, I was like, oh, I don't know, not because I don't, I didn't want to. No, it's not that, but I was nervous because it was my first, my first
Yeah.
interview. So I was like, oh, maybe, I don't know if I'm ready for this. But like you said,
Mhm.
we need to get out of or some your comfort zone. So yeah,
Right.
it is true what you're saying. So yeah,
Right.
thank you. So
For sure, for sure. I mean, how I feel is like every person is unique. Like you have to experience people to kind of see what's going on. And it's like, once that happens, if things, go in a good way, you feel more comfortable about doing the next thing, because you never know how somebody is or how they can open your perspective to look at things differently and to kind of grow in a different way. And so that's why I love talking to people from around the world, people that people might feel that they don't deserve to have a voice for whatever the reason. Some people don't like to talk to people with accents or different things like that. But what I want to do is open the world up to know that if someone has an accent, if somebody's growing in a different way, like there's nothing wrong with that. We're all growing and learning differently and at a different place. And just because you're great at this but not great at that does not mean your voice does not need to be heard. Your voice needs to be heard because you're an expert at something, and we need to talk about that.
yes, yes, it's true. And yeah, because I mean, you invite me, and I have an accent. I'm from Mexico, and you
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, like they can hear my voice too, because I'm a person and I'm an expert, like you said. So yeah.
Yes, yes, I love it. I want people to know. A lot of people, some people shy away from the word expert, but I want people to know that if you know how to do something, you're an expert, right? We believe you're an expert UGC creator because you actually know how to do it. You know how to create income from it, and you know how to teach people how to do it. That's what we were doing this whole time. You were showing your expertise, and
Mhm.
that right there is enough for somebody to get started, because they can take this. Keep listening to it over and over, and they can actually get their career in UGC started just from watching this video. So we think that's really important. We want to talk about as well, right, as being a creator. We know being a creator in 2024 it can get distracting, because you might get opportunities presented to you that might not be something that is in your alignment with your beliefs, right? Because there's a lot of other things that are out there in today's world. If you were talking to somebody that was presenting something that financially was a good position, but it wasn't in alignment with their morals, what would you tell them to do in that situation?
Um, I mean, keep focus on what they want to be doing it. I mean, not only get to the maybe I'll get more money with this collab. No, no, just keep like focus, like I said before, like focus on what you want and what you believe. Not only doing it for your, like you said, for your income. Only that. No, you need to focus on what you're doing. So
Right.
yeah, I would say that. So yes.
For sure. No, I believe that is really a very important thing to really think about and know about. Like, don't just get confused with what's in front of you. Think long term, like you're going to school for business administration and you're doing UGC at the same time. So it's like, I mean, there's so many opportunities with business administration, with understanding business and also creating content. So, you get to combine those worlds, which is an incredible opportunity. But, some people, if they're taking the wrong opportunities, it can mess their social accounts up. It might, turn off companies that might want to work with you. It might turn off future collaboration. So just think long term, like in today's internet world, it's not the internet world of 20 years ago. Like there's screenshots, there's blog sites, there's a lot of different stuff. And so just know whatever you do, plan on it being there forever and be genuine about what you do.
Yes, keep doing it, keep it being really honest with you. I mean, honest and real. So
For
yes.
sure. For